Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm bringing you another hunter build. Now in today's build we are going away from prismatic. Now a lot of people seem to think that this is the best sort of class to use. However, it is really good, but definitely don't neglect some of the others, because trust me, this one today is going to change your mind on prismatic. But if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, drop a like on today's video. And with that said, let's jump straight into it. Massive shout out to DVing for sponsoring today's video. If you guys are looking for anything Destiny 2 related, this is a website to check out, especially with Final Shape just releasing. There's a lot of good offers on at the minute. I'll leave a link in the description for you guys to check out. Also, it will not get you banned as they use Sherpa services to get your items, and if you guys do use Unstoppable at checkout, you will in fact get a 15% discount, so definitely use that, and there'll be a link down below. So for today's build, we are over on the Night Stalker. Now this is one of the best supers in the game, especially on Hunter. I don't think there's a better one out there. And to be honest, we have changed the build slightly from the old one, and we're going to start with this one, and it is the shadow shot with the quiver. Now this is the one where you can fire multiple sort of tethers. This is because it deals so much more damage. Now you can change to obviously the deadfall, which does in fact give you a few more orbs of powers, and it does last a little bit longer. But if we're going for DPS, trust me, this is an absolutely insane super to use, especially paired up with the exotic today. So definitely use that. Then we do have Gambler's Dodge, Triple Jump, Snare Bomb, Vortex Grenade, Stylish Executioner, so that we can obviously get invisible, and Vanishing Step to make us invisible. It's an insane, especially for them high tier activities where you need to go invisible. It's the best build out there by far, even better than the prismatic for the end game. So for the fragments, we do have Echo of Instability. Defeating targets with grenades grants volatile rounds to your weapons. Then we do have Echo of Harvest. Defeating weakened targets creates an orb of power and a void breach. Then Echo of Reprisal. Final blows when surrounded by combatants grant super energy. And Echo of Starvation. Picking up a void breach or an orb of power grants Devour, which does in fact give you, on the top left it says, feast on the energy of your defeated. Final blows restore health, grant grenade energy, and extend Devour. So pretty much this build, you can go invisible, you can get your health back, and you can deal some insane DPS. Now the weapons we're pairing, I made a video on this recently, so if you haven't seen it, check it out. Is going to be the Cole sidearm. It's an insane weapon, definitely one of my favourite PvE weapons at the minute, and it is really overpowered, so check that out. Then you are going to want to run a void weapon. Now for me, I love having an ad clearing void weapon for this. It makes it so easy, and we do have my go-to funnel web with subsistence frenzy. This is basically the old recluse. It's as close as you can get to it, with it being so good, especially with subsistence and frenzy. Then because it is a DPS one, Dragon's Breath is still dealing insane amounts of damage to bosses. Trust me, make sure you guys have this. I haven't even done the catalyst yet, but I'm going to do it because it is insane this season in the Final Shape. Now artifact wise, I don't believe we've got any mods, to be honest, that are going to help. I wouldn't bother with anything on this build, you don't really need them. But moving on to stats, I'd recommend high resilience and high recovery if you are using this in the end game sort of activities. Then moving on to the helmet, what we do in fact have is a recovery mod. We then want to change that to a void siphon. Depending on what weapons you're using, I would recommend using obviously the same subclass. So whatever you're going to be getting most kills with, for us it's a funnel web, so we'll use the void weapon one, the void siphon. Then we do have the Dynamo, reduces super cooldown when using your class ability near targets. Then moving on to the gauntlets, we have a recovery mod, fastball, firepower, and bolstering detonation, just to increase the times of getting them certain things back. For the chest piece, we're running a recovery mod, harmonic resistance, solar resistance and concussive dampener, just to take less sort of damage from them types of enemies. And what makes this build insane is this exotic right here, the Orpheus Rigs. Provides ability energy for each target tethered by deadfall anchors, and the quiver has an additional shot, so you can literally fire this so many times. I think it is free, it may be for depending, I'll have to check that up, but I'm sure it's free. So definitely use this with that if you're looking for DPS. Like I said, some people do prefer this right here, the deadfall, and I have used it in the past, but if you're looking for the certain DPS build, it's definitely worth having that on. And we are pairing it with the recovery mod, innovation, orbs of restoration and absolution. And finally for the cloak, we do in fact have a recovery mod, reaper and time dilation. Now this build is insane for end game, anything high tier activities. It's insane to just go invisible, pop off your tether, get them orbs of power and just constantly do some high damage. So I'll show you in the gameplay. Leave a like, I'll leave a link in the description for this build so you can just click on it and obviously get to it. But as always, subscribe and I will catch you in the next one.